T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello guys and dolls, welcome back to Honey Badger 3D Print and Paint. We are joined by Phil, by Carl, by Matt German's eerily empty chair.
Sorry.
No, much more eerie.
Sorry, my wife called me.
There's the white PLA
important.
god.
And she told you what?
No. Can't talk about it on
That
here.
was something terrible. Fair enough. That was a comment about your weight, clearly.
I know.
Right. Here we find ourselves. So at the beginning of the year, the channel was at 4,500 subs. And in this year, we have turned it around to just over 10,000. I think actually we're now officially at, let me just check, 10,303 subs. So that's an insane amount of growth during that time. That is in no small part to people like Carl, Phil, Matt, everybody who shares our videos around.
We can't forget to thank like Lucky Bot because you had the best 15-minute rant.
So I want to be so clear. I don't thank Lucky Bot. There is when I am dying and my family are brought to my bedside, I will have to tell them that I could have spent an extra 14 hours with them, but instead I spent it trying to get a chocolate.
I would die laughing if they came to you and went, "We fixed the Lucky Bot and we've made you a chocolate casket."
It directly into
that would just be the worst way to go.
It would just, oh god, I hate them so much. It gives me energy. Like sometimes when I don't want to get out of bed in the morning, I wake up and I go, I really hate Lucky Bot. And then I just I'm all full of it. I'm full of pep. And I can jump out of bed.
Phil shared one of their posts the other day and I put a comment in there. I can post a link to a YouTube video for the best 15 minutes of your life. And I just left it
how many times? Do you know how many times they've messaged me and said, we need you to take that video down? They have tried, and so this is when I knew that it wasn't just that machine and it wasn't just me. When they said we will pay, I think their last offer was £2,500, and we'll buy you an Ender 3, and we'll send you a new version because apparently they've got a new version. They said we'll send you a new version, we'll buy you an Ender 3, and we'll give you 25 if you take the video down. And I said no, because there's not a scenario in which we want to take the video down anyway. The thing is garbage. I said if you want for 250 grand. I said you can buy the channel, and my final video would just be directing everybody to a new channel that I created that would be significantly better funded than this channel. So there was going to be that.
What do you call it, Honey Badger? What are you going to call it? I mean,
I'd literally call it Honey Badger Printing, and then I'd just change all the logos, and I'd just cross it out on all of these, on all of the, on all
like
the
merch.
Cross through the 3D print and paint, and I'd just call it Honey Badger Print. And the first video would be me re-uploading that video. That would be the first video I put out there. And just see how many views I could get in a day. Just watching us cripple.
You need to put that on the Google Drive. And I'll get it put on TikTok and I'll speed it up, just like a comedy video. Because that would
just every now and again, just stopping to just slow, go like a ginger child and just. Yeah.
I think I'll check this video out straight after this live.
Oh, Phil.
I'm not actually privy to this, so I'm sort of laughing along to something.
When people say to you, like, I listen to music and it makes me feel better. When I'm feeling quite down, I put that video on, and within 30 minutes after watching it twice, I feel so much happier. Like the Samaritans should use that video on an advert. They would.
They'd just be
Feel
like,
so
it
much
could be
better.
worse. Your life
Yeah.
could be worse.
Your
You
life
could have
could be-
spent time doing
Yeah.
this. What a waste. And do you know what? Do you know what was a real spit in the eye? Is Akuma Mods, who has just jumped into the chat, had a video on TikTok that went genuinely viral of him printing with the Lucky Bot. And I was so angry. I wanted to push over a toddler. Like, I was just so angry.
You can see the smirk in his face when he's on TikTok with the Lucky Bot. It's quite amusing. Hello, Anthony.
Yeah.
I've really only had
Non-stick.
2 proper ranty videos. So I had the Lucky Bot and the TiVo. They're the only 2 like really ranty videos that I've had. Everything else we like. Like, we like everything else. It's nice. It's still popping off. Of course it is, Matthew. Of course it is.
I'm the
I'm
type
the
of
kind of
guy
guy who
that
laughs when a
laughs.
kid drops his
Yeah.
ice cream. I'm the kind of guy who pushes the ice cream out of the kid's hand.
Out of their
And no one
hand.
believes kids because they're kids. They just go, I didn't do it. I'm an adult. Who's going to believe a kid over an adult?
The best way.
It's just a no.
But it's funny.
So, as I was saying earlier, 10,000 subscribers. So a huge achievement for us. And then we come to the point of this channel, right? So this channel invariably is us breaking things and then figuring out how to fix them. And a fun story is that we have now broken our website. So in the 20 minutes before this show was supposed to launch, we were making sure that everything was working on the website, so everyone could be, you know, entering it when we went live, and the competition went live at the right time, and it is broken. So the website still works, but the competition is not currently launched, contrary to the title of this video, which really is.
Non-stick. We've only been on for about 6 minutes now, so you haven't missed too much.
Yeah, you haven't missed too much. Don't worry. So look, we'll go through the prizes to begin with, and then I promise I will put a follow-up post on all the posts that we put out there. Don't get James started over the TiVo. I'm not getting started on the TiVo, Anne.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
I know.
the TiVo. TiVo. You can go and check out the TiVo video. It will explain to you all the reasons why you shouldn't buy one.
The only thing that didn't break on it was the plug.
Yeah.
That wasn't even their
I
plug.
remember I
Carl.
got one
Yeah.
of you.
Wasn't
Yeah,
even
I won
their
one.
plug. I provided
That's
my
why.
own plug. That's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't break. No notice of the stream either. No, that's also true because Carl reminded me at 7 o'clock that we'd agreed very early this morning that we were going to do this.
At 7
And
o'clock.
I did not remember. So, so it's gone fantastically today. So, I mean, it's a live stream, so stuff breaking is normal. Absolutely. I agree.
Mhm.
I mean, I will just check out the.
Max,
I will just
he
check
would
it
jump
out.
in, but he's out with the family at a German market.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's broken. No giveaway found. Great. That is not ideal. So, okay. So, first and foremost, take your shirt off, Phil. That seems like a strange request and very specific.
Well, again, Sam.
Oh, that feels like a really specific OnlyFans account. Like,
It is. I'll drop the link at the end.
Sam, what do you think of the fonts that we've used in some of these? Like, are you okay with them? Does it like, are you upset about the fonts, or are you okay with it? You feeling all right? I know that some of your thumbnails are really, you know,
Triggering
they're
people.
struggling font wise, and I get that. So
That makes me laugh because like they always say like with Sam, because you know obviously he speaks quite quickly, like they can't understand him, and they're like, "Can we have subtitles?"
yeah, well, you can't have subtitles on Sam's
Yeah.
channel because all his fonts are wrong. So so that doesn't work. No one can read his font, so no one can read the subtitles.
I'll
Look,
bring
guys,
the
once
lucky
the
box.
giveaway is working, we do genuinely have some great prizes. So I appreciate that it's very difficult to believe that when it isn't currently working, but we genuinely do. So so we've got, so let's just go through what we've got, right? We've got an Ender 3 S1 Pro. We've got a Voxelab Aquila D1. We've got a Creality upgraded touchscreen and CR Touch. We've got 4 models to win from Berserk or the Wicked Patreon. We've got the Mintion Beagle Camera for time lapses, and we've got a couple of Honey Badger hoodies. If you don't want hoodies, you can be easily the coolest guys on the block, and have yourself
and look like extras out of Greece.
You will have to make an agreement in your local area to leave some ladies for everybody else, because to be honest with you, this will just soak them right up like a sponge. It's a nightmare around my area at the moment. They're banging at the door like the Walking Dead. And a lucky bot. No, I've already given away the lucky bot, and I only gave it away to Edge of 3D because I thought I'd victimize him and make him have to use it. He's left it in the box, which is very wise and easily the safest place for it.
Matt can throw in a roll of Akuma Mods filament. You know, the best prize.
So television, yeah, I mean, really, really annoying. I can throw in a roll of Akuma Mods filament. Oh, there we go. We're even getting more prizes that I still can't give away.
We've also got a longer Orange 30 resin printer to give away.
And we've also got a longer Orange 30 resin printer. Now, all you'd need to win any of these things is the ability to enter. That would be the only thing that you'd need to win any of these amazing prizes. The only problem is that currently it does not. So we'll have a little bit of a hangout. We'll have a little bit of a chat. And as soon... Oh, hold on.
It's working.
Well, no, not quite. But we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I could, yeah. So the Orange longer 30... For the price, it's a 2K screen. It prints really well. Like some of the prints I've had off it are really good. Like I did probably about 20 Photos Mint prints off it. Quality's superb on it. But you know, I'm not using it as much because I've got bigger ones. So someone else might as well enjoy it. Someone who's going to get new into resin printing or be like the resin printing god, Matt.
It's one of those ones where it's genuine. And you know what? Actually, we're going to throw in some more. I mean, no one could enter. So this
don't offer Matt for 24 hours.
I'm also going to throw in, and I'm going to get the name of it before I get it wrong. I mean, I did a review on it, so I should definitely know what it's called. But
I like my Focus Odin. I know some haven't yet. So my Focus is dead. And it's only dead because the board on the hot end has gone. So Dora, I've had it for 18 months. Dora's sending me a spare one out. But yeah, the Focus Odin for the price is a fantastic little printer.
I have 4 in the house.
Yeah, you keep winning them all.
So on top of all the prizes that I've already listed, we're also going to be adding in the longer Orange 30, and we're going to add in one of the Voxelab Proxima 6 inches because I've got that on my desk, and currently I'm not using it. And if I and Phil's going to throw in the bamboo. That's very generous of you, Phil.
I've turned it off so I can hear this.
Yeah, it's loud.
I've got some vibrations going on over there otherwise.
So look, I'm
that's why
I'm
you're smiling.
say, hands down,
Oh yeah,
that I genuinely I love that Bamboo Labs. I think it is out of the box, but regardless of out of the box, right now that is my best performing FDM printer by far.
Yeah, I've not seen anything.
I love mine.
No.
It's brilliant.
Rick's got a Quiddy X Max from the British Heart Foundation shop. I bet that was on eBay. They have some cracking deals, you know. 313 quid for that FDM printer.
A Quiddy X Max? Yeah. Is that not like the enclosed? That's like a decent looking machine.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian.
I've seen like they had a Mono X on there a couple of months ago. I think it went for like 160 quid.
Quiddy Tech X Max is like, so on Amazon right now, £849.
313 quid.
Jesus. That's a steal.
Yeah, they have really good deals, you know, for like DLS cameras and stuff like that on there as well.
Yeah. I mean, the bamboo, honestly, it ticks every single box for me. So,
But you've managed to do an axe and the hammer in less than 4 days, and painted
So
them.
the hammer I did in 3 days, and actually we released the video soon. But like the even when we did the hammer, I painted that in like 34 minutes or something like that because it all prints in separate parts. I mean, obviously I printed it. Some of it's in resin and things like that. The axe I did in 2.5 days, and that's in a full-size cosplay axe in 2.5 days is mad.
Is that on the P1P? Is it, Rick? Because I know there's been a few issues with the P1P with the internet or the network issues.
I don't know anybody yet who's. I mean, obviously, I know there's different YouTubers who have got the P1P, but none of the ones that I know. None of the ones that I know.
Yeah, I like the versatility of it, where you can actually design your own panels to go on it. You know, make it.
Yeah, it's a cool feature. I mean, look, the reality is when you stack up the P1P right now, all they have done is created two machines, the P1P and the X1, that compete at every price level with Prusa.
Well, there was a leak the other day, wasn't there?
Faster. They have, touchscreen and Wi-Fi. They have the AMS that goes on top. They have, they have everything else.
Yeah. But all the bits what the Prusa doesn't have.
All the bamboos have the internet issue until you upgrade the firmware.
Yeah.
Lightning. He sold all of his Prusa. He's trying to sell all of his Prusas right now, and he's getting only bamboos now.
Yeah, I mean, look,
he says it's over for Prusa.
I don't believe, right? No. So I don't believe that, right? In the same sense that I have a Samsung phone, and my phone is great, and I am not under the illusion that Tim Cook is sitting there shaking his boots because I've got an extra camera on my phone. Do you know what I mean? There will always be people who love Prusa. There will always be people who love iPhones. I think Prusa is aware that they have lacked any material innovation, that they have been polishing a machine for quite a while now. I saw the Prusa XL at Form Next. It seemed to work quite well. So the Prusa XL, for a start, it's basically an E3D tool changer, but let's gloss over that, right? Let's pretend that it isn't, and let's pretend that it was really them doing it. You can have up to 5 tool heads, and unless you were saying like you wanted to print TPU and you wanted to print ABS and hips at the same time, right? I don't understand really why a tool changer is materially any better than doing a multi-material system like an AMS. I don't see what it produces. I don't see what it brings to the table. I know that competition is great for everyone. I agree. Absolutely it is. Yeah. They are a market disruptor in that instance. They have come in strong with a really solid machine out of the gate. They've done a really good job. I'm not saying that Bamboo Labs is a perfect machine. Okay. The part cooling leaves a little bit to be desired, if I'm perfectly honest. It's got a part cooling fan on the tool head, and then there's a chamber fan that blows directly over it. I think there could have been one either side, and that would have made a bigger difference to overhang and everything else.
I think the biggest thing like Bamboo have got is longevity. Prusa have got that longevity thing where people have got hundreds of them printing hour after hour, days after weeks, and they keep working. That'll come with time for Bamboo. It's that. It's all right saying, well, Prusa's dead and gone because of the Bamboo. There's a place for the Bamboo. There's a place for Prusa. Because there's a place for Creality
at the moment.
I do think the Bamboo is a high user of belts.
Pardon?
The Bamboo will use high amounts of belts, I reckon. I mean, the use of belts. Yeah. Pulling it back and forward constantly.
It was a Core XY.
No, because again, providing you use quality bearings and providing you use the only thing that wears a belt out is friction, not not just existence, not just use. You can use. I mean, Jesus. It's basically a really large belt that's on. It's basically a really large belt that's a timing belt that sits on a car, and that'll do 100,000 miles.
So the thing you're probably thinking about, Matt, is like that kind of speed is going to generate heat, which will potentially stretch that belt.
Yeah.
But,
which if it was only rubber, I would agree,
Yeah.
but it's glass fiber reinforced. So
yeah, and like on the Creality, they've started using Gates belts, I think, on the end of threes. So they're decent ones, but Bamboo Labs are going a little bit different direction for longevity. Let's not it break in 4 weeks' time when someone's been printing at max speed for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm not pretending the Bamboo is an absolutely perfect machine, right? I'm not. It is loud. Like it is loud. When you put it in ludicrous mode, I have to put. I've got paving slabs that I have to put under mine to stop it from vibrating through my desk. I honestly believe that if you were to put a Bamboo Labs in a flat where you've got neighbors, I would actually debate that I wouldn't feel comfortable running mine. Like the vibration moves through walls. And if you lived in a flat and you've got your Bamboo Labs going, like your neighbors are going to hear that, and it's a constant noise as well.
You should have measured your
terrace
summer house.
So.
You should have measured your summer house, James, and then like in 4 weeks' time, measure it again and see if the Bamboo Labs has moved it.
See whether it's moved down the garden.
It's getting further away from the house.
What I really hope doesn't happen, and it's something I actually saw when when the what's the Eliarchi one called, Phil? The Eliarchi printer or whatever it is. Amalab?
Amalab, yeah, something like that.
Is it Amalab? I can't remember. Look, when that first came out, or when it was first announced, little bit of saltiness on the Bamboo Lab groups where they were like, oh, they've stolen the design, they've done this, they've done that. I really hope the Bamboo Labs group doesn't just turn into Diet Prusa, right? I hope it doesn't turn into this sort of insular group that refuses to admit there's anything wrong, that refuses to admit that anything needs to change, because that's what's, to me, that community of people who are so pro Prusa, it feels to me like they're the ones who have really hampered Prusa's desire to go out and innovate, right? Because why innovate when all of your fans are already telling you that your machine's the best? Why change?
Yeah, but it's like you need other companies to come into this market to make other companies sit up and go, hang on, what's going on here? They've made this for $1,500, right? And you look at Creality. I love my CR200B. It's an enclosed print. It's only 200 by 200 by 200. They've turned it into a pro version. It's $850. $850, and it's got the same direct drive unit off the new Ender 5 S1. You're talking about a P1P price for a Creality, which is smaller. You know, this is where companies got to sit and think, hang on, we can't charge $800 when that is $800 as well. It's like an iPhone. You wouldn't charge $4,000 for it and go, well, we're going to put the Samsung at $3,500. Because only Apple people are buying Apple and only Samsung are buying Android. And
there's enough people.
Yeah. Hi, Teddy.
I think actually that's one of the things that. So I mean, I posted on Eliarchi earlier because I said, look, there's a reality that. So they've revealed what they want for an influencer to have for them to work with them. That's clearly not us, and that's fine. You know, to be clear, I'm not belly aching that we didn't get one of the printers, right? The issue is that when you have those types of new machines that come out on the market, if you don't invest in the community and get those machines out there for people to take a look at, for people to get a number of balanced reviews and everything else, where you can see the good with the bad, and you get hundreds of hours worth of experience for people to be able to show. Much like Bamboo Labs did, there were something like, how many was it? Like 150 odd machines out in the wild before they ever even launched the Kickstarter. To get engineering feedback, to get all that stuff, and for them to be like, oh yeah, you need to have, I think it was like 600,000 subscribers or something like that. So they're basically saying it's like 5 channels that they want to send those machines to, which is fine. It's their machines and they can do what they want, but they have to understand that means they're going to severely limit the amount of engineering hours that they can get out of that, the amount of real traffic hours that they're going to get.
Yeah.
And
Bamboo Lab, what they did was genius. It was. And, it doesn't matter how much the machine costs. What they sent out and people did was enough to create this big wildfire.
Investment.
The X1C was coming. And, Kickstarter exceeded what they expected. They've got units in the UK ready to be shipped out. Like Phil's found, he ordered one and had it 4 or 5 days. They've got one in America waiting. It makes other companies that have been in this
How much there?
region for a while really look crap.
How much are they?
Yeah, the one
in the
behind...
UK, mine was £1,500 about.
Just
a lot of money.
Just think, Matt, they'd be able to put 4 white PLA in the AMS. 4 white. 4 white.
So my only issue is
the question is, can it do a lithophane?
Yes.
In half the time.
If I can do a lithophane on my Ender 7 at 250 millimeters a second, the Bamboo Labs is leaving mine for dead.
With no ringing or nothing?
No issues at all, no.
Good.
The Bamboo Labs.
I'll video it.
If you go on that, someone did a color lithophane the other day.
Yeah, I know.
And he just used filament, and it blew my mind.
I know.
It's brilliant.
Because it was like someone held a
It was
picture
flat printed.
Yeah.
But that kind of.
But no,
I would be more impressed if it would be vertically.
Yeah, but they could do that. But that looks really good for being printed on its backside. And when you moved the lithophane, it looked like the photo was getting the light in different parts. It looked really nice. But
yeah, I'm looking into it, and that's why I want to get an IDEX. And but when I look now at an IDEX and a Bamboo, I'm like, I think a Bamboo might be better than the IDEX.
Yeah, but the thing with you though, Matt, is if you're not happy printing any faster than 2 millimeters a second, you might as well just buy 20 printers instead of buying just one.
Yeah.
That's like buying a Ferrari.
Not technically wrong, I suppose.
3 wheels off.
Never leave in first gear.
Yeah, make it trike.
You'll be like that video in it, and people are going, "Wow, did you slow that video down?" That's real speed.
It's like, nope.
No,
it's the slowest X1C in the world. Beat this. It'd probably still be quicker than all your other printers.
Probably, maybe.
I mean, so look, the as I said before, I'm not under the illusion that the X1 is this amazing, all singing, all dancing. What I would say is that right now, in my opinion, the X1 is at its price point easily one of the best, if not the best, machines you can buy out of the box. And that's the thing for me, right? It's literally out of the box and off you go.
The amount of people that are new into printing that have brought the X1C, is incredible. Because when people go, what printer should I get? Ender 3 Pro. Get that, get your teeth into that and deal with it. They're buying an X1C and they are picking it up so quick because it's user friendly, it's helpful. What other printer out there checks the first few layers, checks that there's enough filament out or not too much? And you're talking about technology that we haven't seen really before.
It's revolutionary.
Yes,
a lot of the
protective
so I mean, look,
works.
I feel like some of it is probably a little bit. I feel like some of it's a little bit gimmicky, right? I feel like some of it, like the lidar, I get it and I understand, and I'm on board with like how the lidar works and all that, and I get it, but it's bed leveling, so chill out. Like it's, you know, right. It's bed leveling, so like calm down. Like it's not everything that you need that you ever needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I think the thing that I'm still confused by is that we're still not doing, always don't seem to be anyway. We're still not doing we're still not doing active bed leveling in the sense that it's still going round and creating a mesh. It's not doing the independent Z level or you know the tilt stuff that a Voron does or that a rat rig does or something like that. So I was really surprised by that.
What bed are you using still? Are you still using stock?
I'm still using the stock one, and I tell you what, it's smashing it.
Right.
Like it's absolutely smashing it.
It's weird being at 30 degrees though. I'm finding that a bit odd.
Yeah.
Especially in this.
I mean, again, I am trying really hard to properly give it a chance and make sure that I'm like, you know.
That's a difficult question, that Rick. So Rick's asking, going to put this question out, shall I pull the trucker and get a P1P on pre-order for $680? I do live in a 2-bedroom flat and already have 20 printers. Most are in my garage. Get rid of them. Buy a P1P. Happy days.
You probably
so hold on, mate, because should you go out, should you just sort of liquidate all of your printers and just have that? I don't know that you should. I think it depends on what you need to print, right? I think it depends on what you need to print. If what you're printing is PLA and PETG, then the P1P is going to knock it out the park for you.
Yeah.
If you're going to be, if you need ABS
and get
stuff,
an X1C.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the thing is, right, is that even if you said sell your Prusa and buy a P1P, right, you're going to have at least double, if not 3 times, the amount of workflow that you had before.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
And that's it, isn't it? Because obviously, like, FDM printing's quite slow. You know, before, you know, you had like the SR from FL Sun and the V400. They were quicker. You had like Vorons. Again, you have to build that yourself. You have to get the parts printed. It's a process like a rat rig.
Yeah.
You know, these ones all print quicker because you're paying the big bucks to get them. And it's like, considering how small of a printer it is compared to like a rat rig or a Voron and that, the price wise, like how much is a pallet? That's
a pallet's not cheap.
They're expensive.
Then to be fair, you wouldn't buy a pallet for something like that. Like you'd use, so if you were on a Voron, you'd use the Rabbit.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Whatever it is. And then for a Prusa, you'd use their MMU. So that's a bit different. You know, if you were, that's
what price range are they? They're like 800.
What, a pallet?
I think a pallet is £1,000. No, £1,000. I think
a decent one, yeah.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
1,100.
So a Pallet Pro 838 for a Pallet 3 Pro. That'll do 8 filaments though. Bear in mind that an AMS will only do 4, but you can hook up more to make it more. So yeah. So I mean it depends.
The enraged rabbit carrot.
Enraged rabbit, that's it. I knew it was the the enraged rabbit.
Hi Matt.
A friend of mine, Zombie Hedgehog, he was working on his show the other day on that. The Raging Rabbit looks pretty interesting.
I like the Voron stuff.
Yeah,
Because it's its own community, isn't it, within the printing community?
Mm.
You know, I know Sam's has he got 2 Vorons he's building at the moment, or in the process of printing parts for?
Yeah.
Matt, the link's not working yet at the moment. We're there's a bit of maintenance going on.
Yeah, give me. I am literally trying to make it work. Make it work now. So just give me a minute, because I am trying to get it working. I promise.
I have a Voron switch wire. See, I've seen loads of people doing them at the moment. I've got someone in France who's doing one on an Eron printer. He's converting it to a switch wire. I've seen loads of Ender 3s being converted this week, actually. It's only, everyone just wants to get fast with the prints. It is time consuming, and especially if you own a business that is a print farm, that you can get a product. You basically get a product from design, printed, out of the door within 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And prior to that, you're talking about using Prussias. It's 3 times longer. You know, that efficiency is really important.
Yeah.
The question is, if I ever get a bamboo, where I'm gonna put it, and my wife probably divorced me before that, because my printers are already loud, and the bamboo must be louder than the G-Tex.
Just, you know what you want to do, Matt, is just keep laughing. She won't hear any printers go, and she'll just hear you cackling.
That's an option. Ha 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 ha.
Right, okay, everybody. So
them printers.
I'm making a very bold claim. That if you refresh the page and you go to the description and you find the sweep widget address, you should now be able to click on that.
It's working.
It will take you through, and that will let you enter. So we're not running it on the website anymore because the website's broken. Go through to that, and that should let you enter there. So that should let you subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, like a YouTube video, which will be our Green Goblin one, and follow our Instagram account.
You already sold one
entry, so you can have a total of 4 entries maximum. You'll have to put in your name and your email address so that we know who you are. And then what we'll do is on the 19th is when that ends. So on the 20th, we will do a live, which will work much better than this live did. And we will announce the winners. We don't do those winners on screen for data protection stuff. No one wants their email addresses all out there. So we'll do it live, but we'll just do it off screen so you can see people's names, and we can do that. Okay. To be clear as well, this is global, which may very well financially ruin me, just to be aware, because now apparently there's 4 printers that I need to give away, which weren't at the beginning of this stream. So we've got the Ender 3 S1 Pro. We've got the Voxelab Aquila D1. We've got the Voxelab Proxima 6, the longer Orange 30, a Creality Upgraded touchscreen and CR Touch, 4 models from Berserk or Wicked Patreons, a Mintion Beagle timelapse camera, and 2 Honey Badger hoodies. Or if you're the kind of person who just likes to be absolutely knee-deep in women, then you can get yourself one of these instead if you don't want a hoodie.
And if women don't float your boat, it could be a flock of men.
It could also be men. I mean, at this point, I'm appealing to everybody. I am now going to have to go back and update all of the other posts because they're all out of date.
Matt, Nonstick is saying, are you selling kidneys for a bamboo?
I think to be fair,
have some dog kidneys.
I think to be fair, Matt, if you want to be able to afford a bamboo, you're going to start selling feet pics. Like, it's the only way it's going to work for you.
I bet that dog's gone to sleep now, terrorized by your assault.
Actually, my other dog, she's sleeping quite a lot now, and she's almost 17.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, I sell
my
lithofanes, you know. If you want to
You
buy
sell
lithofanes,
lithofanes?
yeah.
Oh,
Do
God,
you?
No.
So you're telling me I've known you all this time and I've never known you do anything with lithofanes?
No, I don't sell any lithofanes. I guess I have to
You're
start
just not
selling
going to
this.
tell
Yeah.
people about this. You're just going to keep this to yourself, are you?
No,
Never tell
no,
anybody that
no,
you do a bunch
no,
of stuff
no.
with lithofanes.
No, actually, I'm not selling
Next, you're
any
going to tell me that
lithofanes.
you really like Luban.
Ah, no,
Oh.
another thing. No,
Wasn't it
no.
Polymaker?
I'm not selling any lithophane, but what I'm selling is actually my.
No, don't keep your pants up.
Nitpicks.
That's pretty cool.
Can't be nitpicks. Come on.
The Russian doll.
Yeah, the cartoon figures from the Toon Bullets from Roger Rabbit.
Louise, you're the one that does all the lithophanes. Matt just takes the credit for it.
That wouldn't even surprise me if he's making her do all of the. He's making her do all of that.
It's like Blue Peter, isn't it? Here's one I made
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, I can absolutely believe that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll probably have to sell my soul.
She's
Sam,
slaving
for Bamboo.
away, trying to trying to make it.
Yeah.
And Matt's taking all the credit for Louise's hard work.
He's got all those lights on, and poor people can't even have the lights on in their house at the moment.
I was going to say, you want to know where the energy crisis is? I tell you, it's because of Matt
I have
German's
light
house.
saving. I have light saving, and I have my hamsters rolling.
I don't think you can class it as light saving when you turn more lights on. That's the opposite of light saving.
Your wall
I'm
is lit
saving
up
the
more
light.
than Wembley.
The light doesn't go out. I'm saving the light. It's burning.
No, it's only when you go out in daylight that you burn. That light behind you is more powered than Wembley Stadium.
Doesn't
Which
even
one?
surprise
The one
me.
in the picture? That
No,
one?
the arch you printed in the back.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Louise,
it's
you wanna-
LED.
You want to get one
So,
of them
sorry,
smart
can we
plugs?
just can anybody in the comments just confirm that link is actually working and that they can now enter the competition? Because I'm appreciating that we've been live for 42 minutes and it's only been for the last 34 seconds you've actually been able to enter the competition that you gave it for, which I understand isn't necessarily ideal, but is very much in line with the content we've made up until this point.
As
So
Rich just
you guys
stated,
really
I
knew
actually
what you were getting.
I actually have the power cable for my Xbox in my shed. I took it off.
Do you? There
yeah,
we go.
because it saved on my hamsters having to work overtime.
52
Sebastian.
entries already. Jesus
Matt,
Christ! All right, this is taking a bit of a turn.
Sebastian's already seen what's happening. Has Matt already won the competition?
Has
Yes.
Matt won the competition? Matt is excluded from this.
Oh, I
because
just signed
certain
up.
keywords
Come
allow-
on.
The
There's certain keywords
the
blocked.
unfortunate reality is there's only really one rule, and that's that you can't be sponsored by Luban. Now, I don't make the rules, Well, I
Luban
do.
made it.
but at the same time, I stand by them. This Matt will win a single sticker.
The old
Maybe.
design as well.
And not a
Limited
holographic
edition.
one. Because he's already got like 9 stickers. I
No,
think you've actually,
I
no,
got
I
2
think you're one of the
stickers.
only people who's got a Honey Badger mug.
And I'm still waiting on the Honey Badger Mac. One more for myself. Because my wife has one, so we can, have a tea party,
They're limited edition, mate. No one else. I haven't even got
Yeah,
a
that's
Honey
what
Badger mug.
yeah,
Matt,
Honey
you do-
Badger tea set.
Matt, do you realise? Matt, do you realise to have a tea party you have to have friends that come and visit?
Oh,
Oh.
Louise,
Not-
if
not
you
what-
refresh the page, then
Not what
the,
it
Please
is.
say
then
Louise
socially
doesn't have any
updated
friends either.
it keeps trying to
Yeah.
steal my mug. Doesn't surprise me, Louise. It's exactly what I would expect from him, to be honest with you. It's that sort of behaviour that I've really come to expect from Matthew.
Louise, I think you need to resort to, more
Beating him.
brute force.
Waiting until he's asleep and then beating him in his sleep. It's the only way.
I don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Do you know
Because
what would
you're
be
always
worse,
on
Louise?
edge.
Louise, get a smart plug. Don't let Matt know. And then when he's been an arse, just flick that button on your phone and all the printers switch off. Please video it. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Come on.
That's why he doesn't sleep.
So we have got some really cool. So project wise, we've got some really cool stuff coming up. So I've done the axe and the hammer from God of War. Mike has done the statue of. He's done a statue of the angel Michael that's really cool.
Yeah, that detail on the wings.
What else?
Wow.
Let's have a look. What else have we got that's coming out? Oh yeah, we did the GK2 review, and we had the Voxelab review come up. We had a couple more things from Formnext come through. We've got some really exciting stuff in the pipework. So we have got a Frozen Mega 8K on the way, and we will be doing some long-term stuff with Frozen. I don't know why your eyes are lighting up, Matt. You ain't getting it. Like, we're not giving that away.
Mike's still doing the samurai, isn't he? He was doing the samurai print.
Mike is doing a really cool samurai. So I started printing on the bamboo at 0.08 layer heights to try and get some really fine detail, and it looks really good. Like it looks amazing. It took ages, but it looks amazing.
The pattern on the print is incredible. Like,
yeah. It's stunning. Is anyone going to Smurf this year? Now, I feel like that's an euphemism, but let's see if I can.
No. Smurf.
Oh,
I don't like
is that
Smurf.
the one? Is that the one at E3D, Paul? I think it's E3D. They're doing a Smurf, aren't they, or something, down in Oxford next year. Is it the E3D one, Paul?
Edge of 3D. You need to refresh the page. It should be a sweet widget link.
Sam's going to be there. Yeah, you went.
Well, if Sam's going to be there, then we'll be there.
Yeah,
because otherwise, everyone will think that Sam's normal height. There's no frame of reference. Everyone will just assume that everyone's the same height as Sam. That's not what that's not okay. We're not allowing that behaviour to continue.
We know you're only 3'4"
with the lucky bot. Do you know what? Edge of 3D. I hope you are coming. Don't bring the lucky bot. I don't want it there. But right, so anyway, the link is now live. The link is now working. For anybody watching, if you refresh the page, then you will see in the comments there is a sweet widget link. It was originally supposed to be on the website. It isn't, and that's fine, I guess. So it's on sweet widget. You'll see it there. I've updated all the links
in the
on
description,
Facebook as well, so
non-stick.
they should all work. Let's just
if you go in the description non-stick and right click, open a new tab, it works.
Yeah. So if I have a look at my entries, we've already had 87 entries. I mean, admittedly, everybody can enter at least like once, but that's 24 participants, which is pretty impressive. Bear in mind, we've got 24 people watching. Every single person who's watching is currently entered. Where is it? It's in the description, non-stick. Yep, refresh the page. Oxford Uni. So yeah, I mean, absolutely, we'll go to that. Be a laugh. See some people.
Go on the E3D website, non-stick. I'm sure
Is it
it's
on the
there.
E3D website? Is it?
Yeah, they've set it up, haven't they, for the what's his name? Someone Sanjay charity thing. So they did it this year, didn't they? With Nerd came over, didn't he? Joel came over to be the auctioneer or something. So they're doing it again this year. Next year again.
Mortimer Foundation for those with neurodivergent minds, recognizing their strength and talents through engineering and making. That is really cool. Yeah, we'll be going to that.
Google
Absolutely.
E3D non-stick.
I don't know if it actually tells you when it is this year, but
is it June?
If you like,
July, something like that.
What? Yeah. So a year ago today, on the 27th of November. No, that's when he passed away. Well, we'll find out when it is, and yes, we will be going.
Next December.
Oh, it's next December.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pain. All right. Ages away. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Saturday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd of December, 2023. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely be going on with that.
It'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be a laugh. Right. Well, as we've managed to actually get the thing working now, which has been a real journey for everybody. So first and foremost, thank you everybody who's been supporting the channel, who's been sharing our stuff, liking our videos, watching us ramble on about the prattling things that we talk about all the time. We only do this for you guys. I mean, also we do it for the ladies. That's very obvious. But other than that, it's to try and give something back to the community. So, I'm not gonna go into all the reasons why I 3D print, but there was a time when I was not in a great place, and the community was there for me to listen to me in a way that other people just weren't. You guys reached out and you really supported us. You supported the channel. You supported the things that we did. And especially during COVID and everything else, this was something that gave us material sanity, something to look forward to, something to do, something we could do in our houses, or for a number of our videos that we could do in my kitchen. And I really want to, Louise, it's all right. No, it's not someone in my household. I'll send you a link. It's fine. I'll send you a link. I don't think you might not be using the right one.
It's only Matt German's IP that's blocked.
Right.
Or anyone with the name Matt. Sorry, Matt.
Just to try and make sure that we don't get that. It's like a catch-all for us. Yeah, look, I mean, I've met some amazing people. We've had Carl join the Honey Badger team. That's been amazing. He's been doing loads of stuff for us on TikTok and things like that. And
there'll be more coming out on TikTok, because I'm going to start pumping some stuff with mine. We got Twitter, which
we have recently got Twitter. There. Yeah, for all the difference that makes, because obviously Elon Musk made it implode about 3 weeks ago, so that was hilarious.
Race 3D tagged something about Formlabs, and I commented on that, even though I wasn't in that country, and put it was nice to meet you, and they liked it, so they did what it needed to be done. But that new Race 3D printer looks nice.
So look, Fat Bloke 3D, brilliant, excellent name. I'm there now, James, going through some stuff and finding 3D printing gave me an out, as well as all my girls. Look, I mean, it's honestly, oh yeah. So just as an FYI, a lot of on Sweet Widget, one of the reasons we didn't want to use it was because if you use a VPN, sometimes it won't let you go. Sometimes it won't let you access it. So you may have to turn off your VPN to be able to get to it. Look, I mean, the community has been huge for us. It's supported us in ways that we didn't think possible. I mean, look, okay, this isn't our full-time job. We don't make a living out of this, but it's allowed us to work with machines and work with people who have become genuine friends. The support that Phil and Carl, and I suppose in a very spiritual way, Matthew, have really welcomed us and made us feel, like we have a place on this platform, and that we have a voice and something to say. So
can't forget the D's.
And then also there are some of the people in this community who are, I don't want to say more, but they are people who believe that the same bee comes to their house all the time, and no matter how many times you try to tell him that it's probably a different bee, he is convinced that it is the same bee. So
with the same moustache,
a real mixed bag of people. But look, as I say, look, it's been a really important journey for us. We're really glad that you guys are liking the content. We're really glad that you guys are, enjoying the stuff that we're doing. Please continue to like, subscribe, watch, share our videos, share the competition. This is for people who are new to following, as well as people who are, as well as people who have been watching from the beginning. Yeah,
Share it with
friends,
and
family.
Let's
She's got
get some new
co-workers
people
that
in.
you don't really like very much. Share it with them. Maybe you can strike up a hobby that will make you want to punch them in the eye slightly less than before. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for taking part. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for those who haven't. And please don't forget to enter the competition, because we want to give away some cool stuff to all of you guys. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you for being a part of this. And we'll catch you on the next video.
Bye, everyone.
Yep. Take care.